Hello, everyone, over on Ocean Moonflower Tarot. I hope that you are all doing absolutely fantastic. I've got your water sign reading for today, August the 3rd. More content coming up soon, so stay tuned. As we have been using, I'm going to be using the Muse deck for you, and hopefully we'll get something really fantastic from it. We shall see. All right. I hope everybody's been doing well. Those of you that are from over on my Empress Moon Tarot channel, you're already aware that I'm finally back to business as usual, which is fantastic. And you're aware I've been gone for several months. For those of you that just found Ocean Moonflower Tarot, be sure to check over at Empress Moon Tarot 777. That channel is filled with tons of zodiac reads, including those that are not water. This particular channel is only for my water signs. All right, my dears, let's see what we get. Let's do a Celtic. All right, we start out with the energy of temperance. Temperance would indicate that perhaps you're trying to be patient and wait on something. That could be waiting on a job offer, waiting for news, waiting for positive news, etc., waiting to take action on something, waiting for someone, waiting, right? It's just this energy of waiting. The interesting part, though, is when we see temperance usually indicates that there's some sort of chaos all around and we need to find internal balance and healing in order to move forward. I see in this particular deck, she's already balanced. So maybe some of you have already put your spiritual work in on yourself and you're currently in this state of saying, okay, Spirit, what comes next? I'm waiting on you to reveal to me what comes next, that sort of thing. And that's exactly what it is. Look at that. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, fate and destiny. Well, I couldn't have timed that any better. Thank you, Spirit. With the Wheel of Fortune, fate and destiny, yes, but it's also a change of circumstances and an abrupt change of circumstances. It's almost like, a 180. So your challenge right now might be that things have not been going your way. Luck has not been on your side in the recent days. And there may be this overall feeling of, oh my goodness, is this ever going to end? So let's see what comes up next. 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords at the base of it all. Okay. So 9 of Swords indicates fears and worries. In this particular deck, it kind of has this energy of resting through the difficult times, right? Feeling that anxiety, feeling that struggle, feeling that worry, but just taking a pause. So I feel like water signs, you are trying to take a pause through a very difficult situation. It also could be some of you may have recently lost a job, may have recently lost money, may have recently, been evicted. I don't know why I'm getting somebody is being evicted from their home. There's just this overall sense of difficulty and struggle here. And with the worries and the fears, it's almost like, come on, Spirit, when are you going to show me a new direction? When are you going to show me a new path? When are you going to show me favor? When is there going to be this karmic balance for all the hard work and efforts you've put in to bring about that sort of sense of spiritual balance and connection? Recent past, we have the Queen of Inspiration. So in the recent past, it looks like you were feeling pretty good about yourself until this Wheel of Fortune moment came about. And your confidence may have been strong. You may have been seen in a very positive light by others. You may have literally been an inspiration to those around you. You also could have had a strong drive and ambition to succeed or to move something along, to network with others and really move some sort of personal passion project forward. We have the 3 of Wands. There's waiting. We're back to waiting again. You're literally waiting on something, water signs. What is it that you are waiting on right now? That could be something different for all of you. What are you waiting on right now and feeling like there has been this overall sense of struggle? Because there's a piece missing with this 3 of Wands. When we see the 3 of Wands, that's usually waiting on your ships to come in, knowing that something is really great up on the horizon. In this particular deck, it's sort of like all you need is that one little tiny thing to get the ball rolling in a certain direction. That could be in any direction, but it's like one little piece of the puzzle is missing. What little piece of the puzzle is missing that you're not seeing because you're waiting and you're not taking some sort of action? Are you taking action or are you being passive? And we have the Five of Inspiration in the near future. Five of Inspiration indicates that there is a lot of in this particular deck, a lot of self-reflection. Sometimes Five of Wands is an internal conflict, you know. So in the near future, all of this struggle, all of this worry, all of this heartache is going to cause some internal worries and fears to kind of raise their head. This internal conflict within yourself. Should you be going in a different direction? Should you have done something differently in the past? Should you do something differently now in the near future? Five of Inspiration can also be fighting, combative kind of energy. So be careful of those that might bicker and fight. But in this deck, I see more of it as a self-reflection. So when we have the Five of Inspiration here, it's trying to alert you to the fact that there may need to be something that is corrected within your life, right? It could be that something needs to be changed and corrected within you. It could mean that you need to make some sort of shift in order to make some sort of movement happen here where you have seen no movement in the recent past. So it could be that there's some action you will need to take and that will be illuminated to you, but it can only be illuminated to you through self-reflection. Self-reflection is the only thing that's going to get you forward in this particular situation with these cards. The card that I have not turned over yet, this is our advice from Spirit. We'll look at that in just a moment. Queen of Pentacles, or Queen of Materials. So we have two queens here. This could be your energy. Both queens could be you. If both queens are you, then what we're seeing that you've gone from being the, charismatic entrepreneur type, or the charismatic, networker, somebody fun, somebody flirty, somebody also extremely driven, to now somebody who, is trying to be stable, focusing on building their own material wealth and focusing on, taking care of the home in order to be a help or to give to others. So it's like you want to be able to spread your energy to others and make an impact on the world. If, however, this is romantic in nature and you're dealing with two separate queens, you're leaving behind one and choosing one that's very stable, very, very peaceful, very loving, and very kind. You may be leaving behind somebody who, created this sense of fears and worries within you and created this sense of conflict, this fighting kind of, warring energy here. You may be turning away from somebody who you're always fighting from in order to move towards somebody more stable and calm. Additionally, it could be that some of you may be dealing with some mother issues. No disrespect meant towards anybody who may be, but with that Five of Wands and the Queen of Materials can represent a mother figure. And Five of Wands, like I said, conflict. So it's possible that in the near future there may be a conflict with your mother. And if there's a conflict with your mother, it looks like it's all to propel you forward on your own path. So let's see what happens here. 10 of Inspiration in your worries and fears. It's almost like that worry and fear that things are never going to get better. Things are always going to be difficult. You're always going to be climbing up that hill to try to get somewhere. You're always going to be put under this stress. You're always going to be dealing with these difficulties. From a fear perspective, that's what we see. From a hope perspective, it's a hope that once you get to the top of this mountain here and you've finished your climb, that things will get better. That once you're able to release all this stress and this strain and you're able to kind of, take a breather, that things will turn. The wheel of fortune will turn in a positive direction. Now, in terms of outcome, love it, the Magician. So what is it that you're trying to manifest in your life? Because the Magician is indicating what's going to happen as your outcome here is that you're going to come to a point where you have everything you need to start a new aspect of your life. So the Magician says, you know what? All those thoughts and everything, they're coming together. All the desires of your heart are being realized. With the Pentacles, they're being brought into reality. And with the wands, you have the drive and the ambition to make them happen. So if this is you going after a new job, you're going to have everything you need to start that new job. If this is you going after a new relationship, you're going to have everything you need to be in a good place for that. If this is you choosing some sort of passion project, all the things that you need in order to create whatever this is will become available to you. You will have everything you need to move forward, which is fantastic. Now let's clarify the outcome. We have the Ace of Emotions, something that's going to make you exceedingly happy here. The Knight of Emotions, some sort of news that's going to make you exceedingly happy. And the Two of Coins. That's a giddy energy. So we have happiness, giddiness, and the sense that you're moving forward in your life. So we do see in the overall outcome after you've gone through this, period of self-reflection and this period of releasing the worries and the fears and releasing the stress and the strain, we see that there is going to be some sort of message of positive movement forward. Something that's going to make you giddy, something that's going to make you happy, something that's going to make your heart just sing. And so this looks fantastic. And when that comes, you are going to be 100% ready for it. And that looks absolutely beautiful. So the overall energy of today's spread, and this is very likely something that's going to be kind of already on many of your minds, when you are going through all of this self-reflection and you're dealing with these future events that we see here, we see that the Hermit is going to be your friend, right? The Hermit is that energy of contemplation. Mornings are for coffee and contemplation, you know? So if you've had your coffee and you're watching this with me in the morning, it might be time to do a little bit of contemplation. So the Hermit is about contemplating different aspects of life, right? Here's this woman in the desert at an oasis, taking a pause. The sun is shining upon her. And there's this essence of self-reflection on the journey that she has been through, on the journey that is still yet to come, because she still has to get herself out of the desert here, right? So there's that focus on how far you have gone and how far you still have yet to go. With the energy of the Hermit, you may be able to make a plan for the future. You may be able to make a plan to bring all of those things that you strongly desire into fruition. And so that looks really good. It's also very spiritual energy. So for those of you that are spiritual in nature, it may be kind of, taking some time to increase your spiritual knowledge or get closer to your spirit guides or your higher power, whatever that means to you specifically. Your advice from Spirit is the Star. The Star is about healing. So your advice is to heal from whatever difficult situation has occurred here with the Wheel of Fortune. And by healing, that means taking the time to heal and not taking time to, immediately jump into a similar situation as is listed here, right? The Star is also about recognizing your own worth, recognizing what it is about you that makes you uniquely you to bring about a positive movement towards your wishes, your dreams, your hopes, your desires. So there's this realization, this actualization of the person within you coming out onto the surface, being accepted by you in order to bring healing of a difficult situation. And that healing of the difficult situation should propel you forward. So that's what I have for you, water signs. I'll see you tomorrow for August 4th. As always, love and light from Ocean Moonflower Tarot, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.